Hello everyone and welcome back to Y&R News 24. The most recent Young and the Restless news, shocking reveals, and other pertinent information can be found here. So let's get straight into today's story. I think seeing the way Nikki is building a relationship with Jack, or the way she is interacting with Jack, and then Jack seeing Nick go to Victor for help and being humiliated, I think there is something wrong here. Nikki has been physically involved with Jack many times. What if the person you trust the most is secretly hiding the truth that could destroy your entire family? What if a simple act of kindness becomes the beginning of a dangerous game? And what if the growing relationship between Nikki Newman and Jack Abbott is about more than just friendship, support, or old memories? What if it's about something much more sinister that someone is desperately trying to stop? Today, we are diving into a shocking soap opera-style story filled with emotional confrontations, hidden motives, family pressure, and a twist that could change everything. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications because we bring you the most dramatic soap opera stories, theories, and unexpected twists. Now let's get into this explosive story. Nikki Newman and Jack Abbott have had a complicated relationship for a long time. Their relationship has always been full of passion, trust, mistakes, and unforgettable moments. Even when life pulled them in different directions, there was always a connection between them that neither of them could completely ignore. Recently, viewers began noticing something unusual. Nikki seemed to be turning to Jack more and more. Whenever she needed advice, emotional support, or someone who understood her struggles, Jack was there. At first, everyone thought that two old friends were just helping each other through tough times. But then things started changing. The conversations became longer. The trust between them became stronger. Nikki began opening up to Jack in a way that surprised everyone around her. And the biggest question started spreading. Is Jack's relationship with Nikki being rekindled? Or is something much bigger happening behind the scenes? Because in Genoa City, nothing stays simple for long. Meanwhile, Jack noticed something that deeply bothered him. He saw Nick Newman struggling. Nick was dealing with personal problems, and instead of coming directly to Jack, he went to Victor Newman for help. For Jack, this was confusing. He knew Victor and Nick had always had a complicated father-son relationship. They loved each other, but their battles were legendary. Jack watched as Nick approached Victor, hoping for support. But instead of receiving comfort, Nick found himself facing Victor's harsh words and criticism. Nick's choices were questioned by Victor. He challenged his decisions. He made Nick feel like he had failed, and Jack couldn't understand why. Why would Nick return to a person who could emotionally harm him? Why wouldn't Nick accept help from someone who truly wanted to protect him? Jack began wondering if there was something happening that nobody was telling him. Was Nick keeping a secret, or was Victor working behind the scenes to control something else? At the same time, Nikki found herself caught between two worlds. On one side was Victor, the powerful man she had loved, fought with, and shared a lifetime of memories with. Jack, the man who understood her in a completely different way, was on the other side. Nikki was never under Jack's control. He listened. He supported her, and that made Nikki feel something she hadn't felt in a long time. But this emotional connection created a dangerous situation because there was someone watching. Someone who believed Nikki getting closer to Jack was a threat. Someone who knew that if Nikki and Jack became too close, old secrets could come back to destroy powerful families. One evening, Jack and Nikki had a private conversation. Nikki admitted that she felt lost. She had been fighting wars for so many years, protecting her family, and carrying out duties that no one else could comprehend. Jack looked at her and told her something she never expected. You don't always have to be strong for everyone else. Sometimes you should have someone there for you. Those words affected Nikki deeply. She temporarily lost track of the tension in her family, the pressure, and the countless issues surrounding her. But what Nikki didn't know was that someone had noticed the change in her. Someone noticed the way she looked at Jack. Someone noticed how comfortable she felt around him. The individual then began asking questions. The rumors began spreading. People wondered if Nikki and Jack weren't just friends anymore. Some believed their history was coming back. Others believed there was a hidden reason behind their closeness. And then came the moment that shocked everyone. Victor discovered that Jack had been helping Nikki. At first, Victor stayed silent. But everyone who knew Victor understood one thing. When Victor Newman becomes quiet, something dangerous is usually coming. Victor confronted Jack. He questioned my motives. He demanded to know why Jack was suddenly so involved in Nikki's life. Jack refused to back down. He told Victor that Nikki was capable of making her own choices, that she didn't need anyone controlling who she could trust. Those words hit Victor's pride because Victor was not only angry about Jack helping Nikki, he was angry because Jack was becoming someone Nikki could rely on. But then came the biggest surprise. While everyone was focused on Nikki and Jack's growing bond, a hidden truth began to surface. Someone had been manipulating events from the shadows. The conflicts between Nick, Victor, and Jack were not happening by accident. Someone wanted Nick to turn against certain people. Someone wanted Nikki to feel isolated. Someone wanted Jack removed from Nikki's life. Why then? What could anyone gain from destroying the connection between Nikki and Jack? Jack started investigating. He realized there were missing pieces in the story. Nick's sudden decision to seek Victor's help. Victor's unusual reaction. Nikki's emotional struggles. Everything seemed connected. Jack then made a shocking discovery. A secret from the past had never truly disappeared. A secret involving family loyalty, old relationships, and a decision that was made years ago. A secret that could change how Nikki looked at everyone around her. When Jack finally confronted Nikki, he didn't accuse her. Instead, he asked one simple question. Are you sure everyone around you is telling you the truth? Nikki became uncomfortable because deep inside she knew Jack might be right. She had been so focused on surviving each new crisis that she never stopped to ask who was creating those crises. Meanwhile, Nick began realizing something was wrong too. He thought Victor was helping him. But slowly, he started noticing that Victor's support came with conditions. Victor wanted answers. Victor wanted control. And Victor wanted Nick to follow his plan. Nick began wondering, was Victor keeping an eye on him? Or was Victor protecting himself? The situation reached a breaking point when Nikki, Jack, Nick, and Victor finally found themselves connected by the same mystery. Old emotions returned, old wounds reopened, and everyone had to face one painful question. Can trust survive when the truth finally comes out? Because once the hidden secret is revealed, nobody in Genoa City will ever see these relationships the same way again. As Nikki and Jack continue getting closer, the danger around them grows. Their connection may be stronger than ever, but someone is determined to tear them apart. Will Nikki discover who is manipulating her life? Will Jack uncover the truth before it's too late? Will Victor's true intentions become clear to Nick at last? And most importantly, could Nikki and Jack's bond become the biggest threat to someone's powerful plan? What do you think? Do you believe Nikki and Jack's connection is becoming something more serious? Or do you believe that a person is secretly using their relationship to start a new family conflict? Comment below with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more shocking twists, theories, and dramatic soap opera stories. Because in Genoa City, the biggest secrets are always waiting to be revealed. Nikki Newman found herself becoming closer to Jack Abbott as they supported each other through emotional struggles. Jack noticed that Nick Newman was turning to Victor Newman for help even though their relationship had always been complicated. Meanwhile, Victor became suspicious of Jack's involvement in Nikki's life. But the biggest question remained. Was Nikki and Jack's growing connection simply a friendship built on years of trust? Or was someone hiding a secret that could destroy the Newman and Abbott families forever? Now the truth is about to come out. The tension in Genoa City reached a dangerous level. Nikki could feel that something was wrong. People were acting differently wherever she turned. Conversation stopped when she entered the room. Old friends suddenly became distant. And the people she trusted seemed to know something she didn't. That feeling was terrifying for Nikki Newman. She had survived years of betrayal, heartbreak, and family battles. But this time felt different. This time, she knew someone was hiding something from her. And the person who noticed it first was Jack Abbott. Jack had always understood Nikki better than most people realized.